3 in the morning, you're deep asleep, then you feel it. 4 paws, a warm body, and suddenly your cat is curled around your head like a furry hat. You wake up with whiskers in your nose and a purring motor by your ear. Why does your cat do this? The answer isn't about dominance or quirky personality. Your cat's brain is following ancient instructions about safety, warmth, and who they trust most. When your cat climbs onto your pillow, they're making a calculated decision. No peer-reviewed study has directly tested why cats target the human head specifically, but decades of research on feline sleep ecology, attachment behavior, and thermoregulation point to a clear answer. That spot checks every box evolution programmed into your cat's ancestors: height, warmth, safety, and proximity to a trusted companion. Your cat isn't trying to smother you or claim dominance. The real story involves body temperature, predator vigilance, and the same bonding mechanisms that keep feral kittens huddled together in a den. Your cat descends from the African wildcat, a solitary hunter that spends 12 to 18 hours a day asleep. Sleep is the most vulnerable state for a small predator. In the wild, cats choose resting sites, tree branches, rock ledges, abandoned burrows dug into hillsides. Research on feline sleep behavior shows that domestic cats still preferably sleep in raised places where predators can only access them from below. Height offers a tactical advantage. Predators and rivals approach from ground level. An A-raised cat can see threats coming and has multiple escape routes, jump down in any direction or climb higher. Laboratory housing guidelines for cats, developed by the Federation of European Laboratory Animal Science Associations, specify that shelves or platforms should be at least 1 meter off the ground. When researchers offer cats a choice between floor-level boxes and raised platforms, cats pick the high ground. Now consider your bed. Once you lie down, your head and pillow become the highest, most stable part of your body. Your legs shift, your torso rolls from side to side, your arms move, but your head stays relatively still, anchored by the pillow. For a cat scanning the room in low light, that pillow region is a perfect vantage point, stable, and often tucked into a corner where the bed meets the wall. Ethologist Irene Rocklitz reviewed feline housing needs in 1999 and emphasized that cats prefer resting spots that are quiet, undisturbed, and raised. A 1996 study by Penny Bernstein and Mickey Strack observed 14 unrelated cats living together in a single-story house and found that favorite sleeping spots were almost always quiet locations where cats were less likely to be jostled. Your head moves far less than your feet. That stability matters. Think of your pillow as a tree branch that doesn't sway, the perfect lookout post. When your cat climbs onto your head, part of their brain is still scanning for threats from an erased perch. The fact that the perch is your skull doesn't change the instinct. Your cat has simply identified the best high ground available in the territory of your bed. Cats run hot. Their baseline body temperature sits around 38 to 39 degrees Celsius, higher than the human average of 37. Walk into any home with a cat, and you'll find them on the laptop keyboard, the cable box, the sunny windowsill, or pressed against the radiator. Cats are heat-seeking specialists. Research on feline housing enrichment consistently shows that cats choose warm surfaces over cool ones. Offer a cat polyester fleece versus bare tile, and the cat picks fleece every time. Temperature preference isn't just comfort. For a small mammal, conserving body heat during rest reduces the metabolic cost of staying warm. Your cat's wild ancestors lived in African savannas where nights could be cold. Seeking warmth is an energy-saving behavior baked into their biology. Human sleep physiology research reveals that a large fraction of our heat loss occurs through the head and face, especially when they remain uncovered. Your torso, arms, and legs are buried under blankets. Your head is out in the open, radiating warmth into the cool bedroom air. For a cat, that makes your pillow area the most accessible heat source on the bed. Steady, exposed, and warmer than the surrounding fabric. Veterinary reviews of feline behavior note that cats adjust their sleeping locations seasonally. In summer, they sprawl on cool tile. In winter, they curl up on fleece or near humans. The pillow doesn't just offer height. The pillow offers a personal heating pad that purrs back when your cat needs it. Your cat isn't being manipulative. Their hypothalamus, the brain region that regulates body temperature, is simply directing them toward the warmest, safest microclimate in the room. In feral cat colonies, not every cat sleeps with every other cat. Related females and their kittens sleep in contact, bodies pressed together in piles. Other colony members keep their distance, even when resting in the same barn or alley. Physical co-sleeping is reserved for preferred social partners. When your cat chooses to sleep on your head, they're treating you the way a feral cat treats a trusted littermate. For decades, scientists debated whether cats form true attachment bonds to humans. Early research using attachment protocols developed for human infants found that cats didn't show classic secure attachment behaviors in unfamiliar laboratory settings. Many researchers concluded that cats were too independent to attach. But in 2019, Kristen Vitala and her team at Oregon State University tested 70 kittens and 38 adult cats using a modified secure base test and found that 64% of kittens and 66% of adult cats showed secure attachment. They explored when their owner was present, showed mild distress when separated, and were readily comforted on reunion. That percentage matches the secure attachment rate in human infants. Cats aren't aloof, most are bonded. A 2017 study by Erickson and colleagues tracked 14 single-cat households and found that after 4 hours alone, cats initiated much more social contact with returning owners, rubbing and approaching far more than after just 30 minutes. Cats miss their humans. They seek proximity, especially during vulnerable states like sleep. Scent plays a huge role. Cats have scent glands around their mouth, cheeks, and forehead. When they bunch your face or need your pillow, they're depositing pheromones that mark you as part of their social group. Your head and pillow are drenched in your personal scent, hair oils, skin cells, the faint smell of your shampoo. For a cat navigating a dark bedroom, that familiar odor is a beacon of safety. Your pillow is like a scent library of everything your cat associates with home and security. Feral cats share scent on communal sleeping spots to reinforce group cohesion. Your cat is doing the same thing. Sleeping on your head isn't random. Sleeping on your head is a deliberate choice to stay close to the individual they trust most, in the spot that smells most like you, at the time when both of you are most vulnerable. So the next time you wake up with a cat on your head, remember, you're not being dominated or smothered, you're being trusted. Your cat has surveyed the bedroom, calculated the warmest and highest safe spot, followed the scent trail to the person they're bonded to, and decided that your pillow is the best place in the house to spend the night. That's not quirky. That's your cat's brain doing exactly what thousands of years of evolution designed it to do: find safety, warmth, and companionship in a world full of uncertainty. Your head just happens to offer all three.